Hey, Steve McGrath here, welcome to the channel. So today we're looking at the Billie Eilish song Lost Cause, the bass line, breaking it down, the rhythmic information, the harmonic information, all that stuff. So let's hear what it sounds like first in the verse. Alright, that's the verse. So let's check out the sheet music. This is like take 100 because I keep messing this up with my bad handwriting. So the song is by Billie Eilish, Lost Cause. Her actual name is O'Connell and Finneas is her brother. Finneas and Billy O'Connell. Yeah, that's so Irish. Definitely not that rock and roll unless you're going to be, in Riverdance or entering the Eurovision. This Billie Eilish is much more rock name, so that was a good choice. Okay, so let's look at the song. It's in the key of B flat minor, which is the 6th chord of D flat major. Then we've got A flat, G flat, and G7, which is the subdominant chord.
Wrong.
You can also call that the 5/6, 6/5. I can never remember. Okay, so if you need to know about these dominant chords, just talk to Uncle Rick. Basically, it's turning a minor chord dominant, or you can imagine is you're going into the key of B flat for a second and playing the 5th chord from that key, because the 5th chord in every diatonic chord progression is dominant. So that's all it is. You're playing the dominant chord from another chord progression. Thus, G7 is 5/6 or 6/5. I don't know. Talk to Rick. So, here we go. We've got, what are the notes here? So I even just looking at this, I know how Finneas wrote this bass line. He was like, I've got these 4 chords. He played the roots first. He went da, 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 boom. He's like, okay, there's my roots. And then on the first chord, he did a fill in the B minor scale, not the B minor pentatonic. And then he decided just to do the same fill or kind of fill over all the other chords, which is a really cool decision. So it gives you all these extensions in the other chords, but also gives you that familiarity from the first chord. So that's a good little trick you can do, as long as the fills from the first scale will fit over the other chords. So I'm sure he used no theory making this, but there's no harm in breaking it down. Okay, so we got B flat, that's the root, to F. F is the 5th. To B flat, that's the octave. Then he played F again, the 5th. Then he played E flat to F. So the other F is an octave. Okay. So we got root, 5th, octave of the root. Then we've got 5th to the octave of the 5th, and the E flat there. E flat in this, with E flat here is the 4. Okay. Now we got a thing now we call compound intervals. Let me twist that, intervals. So what the hell is that? Intervals. Just shows how bad your handwriting gets because we don't use it anymore. So a compound interval is just the ones we know already, but up an octave. So you just add 7 to get the new name. So a 2nd becomes a 9th, and a 3rd becomes a 10th, and so forth. Now you'll have to talk to Uncle Rick again. I don't know why they don't call when you go up beyond a 4th and a 5th and all that you don't give them their new names. Like a 4th would be a 12th and a 5th would be a 13th. It sounds weird, or it sounds crap. So usually people just call them a 9th. They say 9ths and 10ths, and after that they just use their original interval names. Tell me in the comments why that is. So, but I don't need to know that to break this down. Okay, so let's look at the next chord. We got A flat, which is the root. Now, here's where things get interesting. So we're using the same information as in the other chord, other bar, but because it's over a different chord, the extensions become different. So we got F to B flat again, then we've got F to the octave, back to E flat. But now we're over A flat major, so F is the 6th, and B flat is the 2nd or the 9th. That's the sixth, and E flat in this key is the 5, okay? So the exact same fill, just a slight change there, and the exact same fill gives these cool extensions over the next bar. Now on to bar 3. So it goes root, which is G flat. Oh, there's a mistake in this. That shouldn't be there. I don't think. Or should it? Do. Oh yeah, no, it's right. That is supposed to be there. He doesn't play the F, the push on the F for the third bar. So we've got G flat, the B flat, E flat to F, okay? And over this third chord, what are they? So G flat is the root, B flat is the third, E flat is the 6th, and F is the 7. And now, the last bar, basically he just goes root and does a fill using the B flat minor scale. Sure, let's just break down what's going on there, even though he didn't. So the notes we have are F, it's the root, E flat, no, the F to F, and then we've got, this is E flat, which is the 7. Now we've got D flat to C to B flat. So in this key, the D flat is an augmented fifth, the fifth up a semitone. And oh my god, this is getting messy. The C, so obviously you need a lot of paper to do something like this. It just becomes a mess. The C is the 5th and B flat is the 4th, okay? Right, that's bar 1. Completely unnecessary breakdown. That's the point of this series. No need for this because he just used his ear, and most people will. But you could probably use these ideas yourself. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, so let's go on to the next part of the song, the pre-chorus. Let's hear what it sounds like. So he's after moving the hit. Oh my god! In the first bar, the bass was hitting where the snare drum was hitting on the 2 and the 4. The snare drum usually hits on the 2 and the 4, but he's after changing it, so it goes, the snare drum is on the 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the bass is hitting on the 3 as well, so it gives this weird kind of floaty feeling, because we're used to having that backbeat of the snare on the 2 and the 4. Okay, so all the harmonic information is exactly the same. He just shifted the bar, so where this used to be landing on 2, used to go to the on 2, it's now on the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3, okay? You heard that in the playback. All the extensions are the same, because of course you're able to follow what I just wrote here, and this makes complete sense. So yeah, that he managed to make that whole section, that pre-chorus, interesting, simply by shifting the snare drum to the 3, and then the bass followed suit. So onto the chorus. This is what the chorus sounds like. Every bar he plays the root, followed by a minor scale fill, root, minor scale fill, da. That's all it is. Yeah, nice bass line, really liked it. Hope you found this unnecessary, but in some way useful. It's just a bit of fun. And if you want me to do another one of these, I'm sure I'll get better at writing if I do more of them. That is disgraceful, how illegible that is. I could have just had it up in Guitar Pro, but I just thought doing it this way would be more fun, but probably made no sense. Anyway, see you soon. So if you like what I'm doing on the channel, like and subscribe. I'm doing podcasts, I'm making random videos. Look here, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to make something different. I was doing like videos, countdown videos and repeat reviews, but there's loads of people doing that better than I can do it. So I'm just trying to provide something different. As I always say, I'm trying to add to the conversation, not add to the noise. So yeah, see you soon.